Alright, so you're in the trucks, Class C at Kansas, fixed setup, and you feel like you need a little help finding some speed here. So this is one of my favorite tracks on iRacing in the trucks, Class C fixed. I think you're going to have a lot of fun with it. So what are we going to change on our setup here? Absolutely nothing. We're going to keep it easy. But in the trucks, Class C fixed, you're dealing with a full throttle track here. Warm-up lap is pretty self-explanatory. You know, through 3 and 4 here, you're going to go high and try and straighten it out the best you can coming out onto the front stretch. Now, in turn 1 and 2 here, at first we're going to try and keep it about middle of the track because there's a bump between in turn 1 here about midways up. So we're going to dodge that bump and hold it here. You might have to lift a little bit on that first lap so you don't get a little loose. Turn 3 and 4, same middle groove. If you can pull it down a little bit in 4 right here, go ahead and do that so you don't drift up to the wall as bad. Coming into turn 1 and 2 here, we're going to try to hit that middle to low line and just let it kind of float up there right up off the white line on the bottom. As your tires get worn in after about 10 laps on turn 1 and 2, you can full throttle on the high side here. Again, in 3 and 4, once our tires are worn, we can hold full throttle and kind of hold this top line the best we can. If you give it too much steering wheel, you'll start to get loose again, but as you can see, that was pretty smooth coming out of there. Come in every 3 to 5 laps and get you some tires if you're trying to turn hot laps like this. Tires are going to start going after about 18 to 20 laps. You don't have to worry about tires here hardly at all. You can get new ones on lap 20 if you want or halfway through, but it's not a must. Come in if the leaders do, all that good stuff. Now remember, on cold tires, just turn 1 and 2 is hairy. Once you're through turn 1 and 2, you're already back to full throttle. If you try to go full throttle through turn 1 on the first lap on the bottom, this is what will happen. Race over. Now, during the race through 1 and 2, you're going to want to run as close to the high line as you can because you're going to get a run coming out of turn 2 right here. You're not lifting. You get to straighten your wheel up nice and smooth and get a good run. Now, on restarts, you don't have to worry about turns 1 and 2. If you start on the inside, you're fine holding it full throttle on the inside for the most part. Outside, obviously good full throttle. Let me show you what I mean. Coming to the restart here. We're green. I'm not going to lift. And we're going to stay on the bottom. I want to prove to you that it holds. You just got to be smooth. Don't yank on the wheel. You can hold it down there and nicely ease it up. Now coming into turn 3 and 4 for your restart lap, you're good to go full throttle and you should be able to hit the exact groove that you want to. So a reminder, through 1 and 2, I'm going to suggest the middle to high line for most of the race, if not all of it. Through 3 and 4, I'm going to suggest that you hit it middle in 3 and bring it down low to 4. Let it drift off of 4 as the best you can without taking somebody out and keep those RPMs up. Let's cover coming in the pits here. So when you're coming into turn 3, you're going to get low and go ahead and lift. Don't slam the brakes, just coast until you get down to about 130 miles an hour and bring it on down to the apron. So you need to be down here when you're coming into 3 and you should be able to get well up to get in the pits just fine. 30.8 right there with what I just showed you, and you should be good to go. If this helped you at all, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.